Yo, what's going on everybody? Wilky way back here today with a very special and unique video for those people who use the forums or who know what's going on in or on the EU server. Yesterday on Thursday evening, GM Seth logged on to our server and he did held a very nice event here. This was the intrusion event. Like I said, there's a very nicely written and detailed posts about the events in October. So if you're not familiar with any of those, make sure to check it out. I'll put the link down in the description below. And like I said, make sure to check that out. Basically, for a quick briefing, if you haven't seen the first video about this, this works the same. This is the intrusion event, which is basically Seth will clear out a dungeon and then spawn a sort of boss marathon for you, which you then have to clear if you manage to be lucky and during intrusion end up in our dungeon. So if by any chance you did intrude into the right dungeon and did end up here, you will face a roll of mobs starting from damage to gigas and stuff like that. And you have like 5 minutes time to kill all these bosses and hog all the loot. And this one in particular is a bit different because Seth tried to change the format here according to the community and which items were hard to obtain and kind of like which items were hard to farm. So what Seth changed here is basically he did only spawn the dimensional bosses here. So this is like the best opportunity. There's no better chance to get a hold of skill books, be it rare or even perfect rare. There's a high chance that you would get a book here. Of course, there's limitations. For example, like the limit of how many people can intrude the dungeon, and the trouble with the random loot and stuff. But still, it's a very neatly done event here. There's a pack of bosses here. You can actually farm up pretty easily if you have a group. I do recommend grouping up with at least 2 if not 3 people here, as it significantly increases your chance to end up in our dungeons, mainly because there are hardly any other 4-man groups up. So if you have a party of 4 people trying to intrude, it's most likely going to tell you that there's nobody there to intrude, which allows you to spam the intrusion button as soon as we reach the checkpoint in which the dungeon enables the intrusion function. So basically, like I said, this is the Manas only run here, and as you can see we have 7 intruders here, and we advise them kind of to split into 2 groups. Like I said, there's no point killing the other group here, mainly because there are so many bosses around here. You won't have time to kill all of them anyway unless you really focus on taking them down. And like I said, you can't use potions, you can't use fury skills, so it's slightly more difficult than the usual dimensional hunt. And on top of that, during intrusion your enhancement stats are reduced to 70% of the original value, which is a slight nerf. It doesn't, like, you still have a very good chance to kill the boss here. So you might have noticed that I open my inventory from time to time and drop random items here. This is the second part of this event. We volunteers and volunteer trainees were given a certain amount of items here, and we just dropped them randomly. Like, there was no specific order in which we dropped those, and so even if you were not able to hog onto some books or weapons from the dimensionals, you could still easily grab some very neat rewards ranging from extreme potions, stamina boosters, nether spellbooks, and Dragon's Madness. So all you had to do was basically keep your eyes open on one of the, or if possible all of the VLTs, and just whether or not they drop an item and you're fast enough to pick it up. You can also bolster up your wallet quite a bit, which is pretty awesome in my opinion, because this event is totally free. There's nothing Like I said, the hardest part is to get into the dungeon. And of course I understand the frustration and the complaints that it's very hard and that it's only for high level people, but rest assured this was the point of this event, and there's countless other events you can join at any level range. So basically this event is designed to entertain and to give high levels a new challenge and a source of items they otherwise would not be able to get so easily. So yeah, this is pretty much it about the event. As you can see, these two groups managed to kill a couple of these dimensions here. I tried to help here, though I was afraid to kill people because after all they're still intruders, so they would take damage if I would hit them. And as you can see, they kinda got aware of, like, to split the bosses and split the groups. They won't interfere with each other, which is pretty much the right attempt in my opinion, because this isn't about intrusion. This is about going in here, having fun, seeing something you don't usually see, and like have a blast, have a lot of fun, and have a chance to get some very, very decent items, which is like the main goal of this event. And yeah, this is pretty much all about the event here. We really love to get some feedback here. There's more videos about these events online. Like I said, give us feedback, tell us what you liked about the event, what you did not like about the event, what we should do better or what we should do differently. It's very important to get our dialogue here and to talk to the community so we can improve the future events and throw in some other stuff. That's pretty much from my side to this event here. I hope you guys enjoyed this event and this video. Like I said, leave a comment, leave some feedback below, and as always, stay tuned for more.